Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Try to stay adequately hydrated for the stream because last time I got out of the stream and I was very thirsty. Hello everybody, it's Sunday, it's time to stream some Gamedev. How is everybody doing today? I don't have a lot on the to-do list this week. I've been working on networking troubleshooting all of this week and all of last week, so I have kind of just fallen into a hole of doing network troubleshooting, and I've kind of lost what I'm doing. So that's a little bit of an issue, but you know what? It's fine because we can just kind of screw around and have fun this week. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I don't know if this will go for 4 hours like it normally does, but we'll stream, we'll have fun, be good, we'll have some coffee, and we'll talk trash to each other. It'll be good. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was having issues with navigation. The guys, you're not supposed to go out there. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. So this stage isn't quite perfect yet. It's so I'll hit play, and you'll be able to see. But like, it's a little big, I think, maybe. And you'll notice if I go and like bonk a ball and try and hit it in here, I don't know, it's just quite large. Might have to do a little bit of balancing here to make it feel a little more. You know what? I think it's fine. So I was playtesting it a little bit last week because I had a lot of chance to do that because I was trying to get things working in regards to gameplay and the online gameplay. And I had somebody test it for me, and they said that it was sometimes difficult to tell what the goal was for any given map. So I think what I should do is maybe do like at the start of the match have a little pause area. Also, the cows really get in the way, and they don't like move when you hit them, so I think I might want to do that a little bit. Yeah, I'll put that on the to-do list too. We'll make the cows get bonked around when you bonk them. Bonk cows. Add card. Okay. Hey, Angelus. Or Angel, sorry. Your name looks like Angelus. Also, the walk animation for the cow is kind of jank. I'm not a huge fan of it. We'll just simulate here and show him walking around. I think that maybe the walk speed is set too high in the blueprint. But I'll probably make a new animation this stream anyway, just for funsies. Let's set it to 180. Also, he's not touching the ground. Why is that, Mr. Cow? That's why. That'll be better. Chicken okay? Yeah, chicken's fine. I think also the barnyard collisions aren't perfect. Let's just give him new. Is the stream lagging? I don't know. It may be a little slow, but I just restarted my computer. Oh, okay. Hi, Chris. It might have been just something I was doing. Also, I've got like 40 windows open here, so that's probably not helping the situation. Whoops. Ah, the grid, yes. Yeah, I love that Z fighting. What the hell is going on here with the stage's collisions? You know what? I'm just gonna set you to use complex as simple. Now do you... Why is it doing this? Is it this thing? Oh, it's totally this thing. What's the button to... There it is. That's why. So I can do that. Now. Now I probably need to rebuild my navigation. Okay, paths. There we go. There we go! Okay, that was like a super tiny thing that I didn't need to fix, but I just latched onto it and I started doing it. Okay, so we want to make some kind of indicator when the map starts up that says you should score in here. So I think... Yeah, you're totally right. You can't even see that the cow wasn't touching the ground because it's top down, but it's like, I don't know, it's just cleaner if I do that. Okay. Man, it's so nice out. Well, it's actually not nice out at all. It's quite chilly, but it's like sweater weather. You get inside, you just get cozy with your sweater and a cup of coffee, and it's so nice. I love it. I'm gonna drink my coffee and watch the cows walk around for a little bit. What do you think the coolest way to like indicate where you should score should be? Maybe like yeah, I hear it's very cold in California. 70 pounds of grocery. I'm imagining you like with one of those giant hiking backpacks on your back, just fucking like giving her. It's actually not too cold here. It's like 15. But I think it's just like the building I'm in. The windows, I have the windows open because it's nice. Well, I don't want to have too much glowy because I want to use glowy to like indicate other things. I think the best thing to do would be like when the map starts up, you have a camera that's looking at it, and then the camera slowly pans back to where your character is. maybe you could have like... I also don't really want to have too much text just for like localization purposes. And the less kids you have, or the less the less text you have, the more understandable it is for kids. So, for some reason the drones run around sideways in this map. I also don't have any power-ups in this stage yet. Should probably put those in. Okay, move around so I know you're not broken. Yeah, there we go. It's back to normal now. Cool. Yes. It is time for poops and production. Okay. Is this the power-up spawner? I think it is. I have two, and one of them's old. I think this is the new one. Is it though? Hold on, I'll switch to another map. I want to make sure. Oh, and speaking of network brokenness, I did get it working. I just have to fix the lobby. When you go back to the lobby after... So the issue was... I should preface this with the issue before I talk about how I resolved it. But the issue was that I couldn't go back to the lobby after I finished a game. You would just immediately get kicked out to the main menu, which is like... It's an indie game. And like, a lot of people have just come to expect that kind of thing. But I wanted to fix it because I wanted to get, like, you get some momentum going when you're playing the game, right? So it's more fun if you get like multiple games going all at once. But I got it working. And now the only issue is when you pop back into the lobby, the main menu doesn't show up. The lobby menu doesn't show up. So now all I have to do is play around with that a little bit. But I'll do that when I have like somebody that's devoted to beta testing and I can just kind of like pick their brain and get them to help me with things. Right now it's not the most exciting thing to watch, so we'll do it later. Okay. I have to rebuild lighting after I do this later on, but it's fine for now. You know, this is lower. Oh, whatever. Cool. I don't have a collision mesh on these fences yet. So I just need to do that real quick. Because I want them to reach all the way up to the sky so things don't fly out of the map. Maybe about that high. And then if I look in here, yeah, that's perfect. Maybe a little lower just so it can fly over like the barn walls and stuff. Cool. Good. And what did I set the collision value to on that? Should be block all. Oh yeah. And you should be block all as well. You are going to be wood. Do I have a wood? No, I don't. Concrete it is. Good, 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 good. Ever since I added the side scrolling, when you move your mouse to the bottom right, top bottom, it like freaks out when I'm in editor mode because the editor screen doesn't properly scale. Yeah, this is good. Oh, look at that. The balls like run around the edges. That's sweet. I like this. Cool. All right, this is good. There's a lot of balls going on. All right, awesome. So, but it's a lot more fun if you have power-ups. Not having power-ups was, I think, making this stage a little boring. Oh, that was a Jeffrey spawner. There we go. I feel like I should decorate the edges a little bit more because it's kind of like just green and boring. You know what I'm saying? That could be something we could do. You guys have any ideas for things I should decorate the outside of the map with? I could just do more trees, more rocks, that sort of thing. So there's another issue that's going on that I'm just going to check passively. Put a Yas cow. No, I'm not putting a Yas cow. Leave me alone. I don't want to. Sounds like work. Yeah. Okay. I see a bug. So, ball. Fucking obsessed with this Yas cow. No, I don't want to put any. I don't want to put too many skeletal meshes in the map because it can weigh down performance a lot if you have too many AIs and animated meshes. I've considered there's a bench over here, And I kind of want to have my, have I shown you my Gambs character? I don't think I did it on stream, but I don't know if you were here for it. But I kind of want to have him just like with a straw hat on, just kind of like sleeping on the bench. I think that would be fun, or like sleeping underneath a tree or something. You know what I'm saying? So we could do that. But that wouldn't fill up too much space. It would just add a little bit of character. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Because then I can make like little Z particles coming off his head. That'd be fun. You can make a little chicken coop too that's like off on one side. And then a silo. Ooh, a silo. I didn't even think of a silo. Okay, I gotta add these things. Sleepy boy. I'll bring this over here so you can see what I'm doing. Silo. Chicken coop. All right. What was I doing? Fixing the balls. That's what I was doing. So I just noticed that when you explode the ball, it doesn't check it doesn't properly remove the ball from the array, which is very weird. But it should be. Remove ball from array. Executes on server. Get all actors of class ball parent blueprint. I think I'll plug this in here too. Okay. So it should stop spawning them after it gets to about 15, but it should also recalculate every time one of them explodes. So once they sit still for a little while, we should get one exploding or something happens. I don't understand. I haven't done anything. You know what? The easiest way to fix this is to just add the I think that will fix it, maybe. It just recalculates all the balls on the map every time a new one spawns and uses that as the array. That should be fine. So, the reason I'm doing this is because sometimes when you're playing the game, the longer you play the game, the less balls spawn, and I think it's because sometimes balls get too far out of the map. It may also be that they don't despawn, they just fly somewhere else. Ah, explosions! All right. There was another piece of code I wanted to implement in here somewhere that checked how far it was from the center of the map. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so if a ball is, I'm just gonna drag this in here. If a ball is 5,000 away from the center. Oh no, that's too close. We'll do 8,000. Okay. That should work. We'll just have to test that over time. So for now, we'll do a little bit of modeling. Hello, James Allen. Welcome to the stream. There's people talking on Twitch, but YouTube chat's kind of dead right now. It's the opposite of what it normally is. Usually there's lots of people talking on YouTube. I should get one of those little text displays that shows people talking on both platforms so you guys know that there's like people around. I'll work on that. Maybe next week. Okay. Oh, and yeah, before I do anything else, I want to bonk the cows. So how do the bullets work? So projectile parent. I think a bonk is a yeah, that won't work. Oh well. New blueprint, that will be a character, and it will be mech parent BP. And your parent class will be mech parent. Shouldn't change anything. Good. Then, if this fails, check if it casts to mech parent. And if that fails, then you can go to explode. And you need a bonk. Do the destructible parent codes executes on server? Okay. Okay. We'll just do this. And times float, and that will be mass. Let's get rid of all this. And then that will be times float, I don't know, 10. And is that all we need to do? Bonk. Self. Now, if I hit the cow, it should get bonked. Whoa, okay, it's a little far. He goes a little far. Hey, McMurray, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Ah, I didn't change the chicken's parent. I have to do that as well. Oh, now it's not moving at all when I hit him. Did the change between 10 and 1 make that much of a difference? Let's make it 3. Collision cylinder has to have set physics enabled. Simulate physics enabled. If you'd like to get mass. It's a fucking skeletal mesh. Whatever. Okay. And then it doesn't do it again once it's been hit once? That's weird. Awful. It didn't go very well, but we won't talk about that. Just didn't get along, is all. Boggle! Boggle, you're supposed to be on silent mode, you ass! Sorry. Sorry for the boggle. Why wouldn't it fire more than once if I hit the cow? Is it because I have velocity change checked? Okay. That's a little weird. Can I add impulse to the... I don't think I can, because I don't think it has physics enabled. No, it's fine. It happens. We just didn't get along. So... what can you do? Maybe I'll just enable physics on the cow. Something tells me this is gonna break the ability for the animals to move around. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is not how I wanted the cow to behave. I can't read your fucking name, Kuduk. Well, the cows aren't supposed to tip over, but other than that, it's supposed to be fun. That's what I'm going for. So thank you. Why does Twitch even let people have white names? Is there a dark mode on Twitch? There is! Oh, I didn't know this. Now I can read your name. Yeah, we could just make it a cow tipping game. I mean, it's totally possible. Oh, I need to disable the physics thing that I enabled. What's going on here? I don't want this. Cow! It's really bothering me that moving animals only works the first bonk, and then afterwards it just doesn't. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And that's not how this works. I'm gonna put a print statement in here and see if the numbers are giving me something weird. It's not even like I'm hitting the same animal over and over again. I'm hitting different animals, so that just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so there's a nice velocity there. Bonk, bonk, bonk. So that's with it unchecked. That's with velocity change unchecked, I believe. But I want it to be a velocity change. I don't want it to add a little bit of fucking speed. Hit somebody! Well. Yeah, I guess I could just enable physics before the impulse and then disable it afterwards, but it might like flip them. And I don't want that. I want them to just move a bit. Impulse might be the wrong way to go with this. There's 3 different ways to move something. There's impulse, there's thrust, and force? Is that the other one? Let's try that. Let's see what happens. I don't want to enable... I know I've done this before. Without enable physics. Move. So force doesn't work probably because it doesn't have physics enabled. I could set the velocity. This is an option. Yeah, that looks nice. And the only issue with that is they kind of like stay in the ground a lot. Oh, it just... Alright, well, he's up there now. I guess I can't hit him. No, I can't hit this one again. And that's really weird. Here, let me bring the cow over here. What? What? Oh, whatever. I could constrain them on access, you're right. Why are the hay bales a navigatable area, game? Like, they're not. Yeah, I know it needs lighting rebuilt. Leave me alone. It's really weird that it constrains it to moving. Oh. Wait, what? I don't understand. You know what? I'm gonna change it. I'm not gonna use velocity because it's probably using the velocity of when it hits it. And when it hits it, it's already changed velocity. So I'm gonna get the direction between the other object. And, no, not that. And then get location, and we will minus this from this and use that instead of the velocity, and then times it by, I don't know, 100, and see what happens. This might be better. Okay, well, it's backwards, but it works. And then 10. Why doesn't it work all the time? It's so weird. Why do they go up there? I'm so confused. Like, do these have a can walk up on? Like, they can't walk on them. I don't understand. Maybe I can make these have like a max step angle. Very, very low. Oh, walkable floor angle, 90 degrees. Okay. Maybe that's why. Okay, now they should be a little less goat-like. If you walk into that hay bale, I will end you, cow! Well, now it's not moving them again. Oh, it is. It's just not doing it very much. Spider cows. Hello, Mo. Welcome. The fuck was that? There he is. He's shoving his face in there. That's not even navigatable. You ass. Get out of the friggin' hay bales. Putting AI in my map was a bad friggin' idea. I regret this. It's probably something to do with the fact that I have it set to like just walk directly towards a navigatable point that it chooses. Why does it move them sometimes? I don't understand. Well, it moved him 1 out of 20 times, so that's progress, I guess. It's suddenly very warm in here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I'm better now. I switched shirts very quickly. I could do that, but this is more fun. It's more fun being like, hey, screw off, cow. I'm trying to score a goal here, and you're making it difficult. Like, I just want the game to fuck over every single player that's playing this at all times. What if this isn't, like, triggering? But it is triggering. Right? Yeah. Maybe I have to... Maybe it's something to do with the AI moving it, and I can't put an impulse in if the AI is moving it. That's possible. That might be why it only runs sometimes, because the AI is always telling it to go somewhere. Okay, so let's... I'm just gonna duplicate a lot of these. Okay, the question is, do they move still after getting hit? Come on, buddy. You can do it. Ah! No! Cow, come back! That one doesn't want to move for some reason. Hmm. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I need to change the thing to make it so... explosions trigger on it. How did I do that? How did I do that? All right. See you in a bit, Angel. So in this stage, goo triggers properly. Is it because... it's too high off the ground? No. Is it because you're set to custom instead of block all? No. How did I do this? I had to do something really screwy to make sure that the projectiles didn't blow up and attach to like walls and stuff. Maybe it's this. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to screw around with this very much because it's working. There's a way in here that I checked the distance from the ground. And I don't remember where I do that. Spawn emitter. Explode. It's odd that I think it's something to do with the fact that the stage is like not the same as the other ones. It's not like completely flat. You know what I mean? So we'll try that. Oh, it's in here. I didn't even look in here. There it is. That explains why I couldn't find it. It wasn't in the blueprint I was looking for it in. Okay, so yeah, that's calling because the distance isn't correct. So if the out hit normal Z and the out hit location all I need to do is get this properly on 0, 0, 0, which could be hard. God damn, how do I do this? It's moving it in chunks of 1. Twitch is being weird for me, so tell me if the video breaks for you, but I think it's fine. I'm telling it to move in chunks of 1, but it's moving in chunks of 10. Oh, there we go. Sort of. I'll just turn the error tolerance up for the shrapnel. That should fix it. Or not? Why did it work over there? Map like tilted or something? What? Okay, if the out hit location is nearly equal to 0 and 1. So that's basically like if it's between 0 and 1 is what that code is doing. What the heck? The middle of the map isn't any lower than the rest of the map. Is it? Oh, jeez. That's at negative 49. That's at negative 49. It's okay, I can fix everything else in the map afterwards. As long as I know this is working. But it's not. It's so weird. Okay, maybe this isn't the issue because it's spawning right at 0. I guess that's fine. But like now, it's causing issues because it's spawning too high. A few times. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Okay. Okay. So now all I need to do is fix the map and make sure everything's back to the way it was. So to do that, we select everything, deselect the barnyard, and then just move everything up a little bit. And now we rebuild paths. And I think it's good. Okay, so that's one ridiculous issue fixed. Twitch just refreshed, so I can't see any of the chat. That was nice. If you said anything in like the past 10 minutes, I did not see it. I'm gonna pour some coffee, get some ASMR going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice. All right, so delete these excess cows. We'll leave those ones. I've been playing a little bit of Minecraft again. Having fun with it. Been playing it with a friend of mine. And we've just been playing a super light tech pack, just having fun. Playing around. It's nice. Why are they exploding when they hit the chicken? I think it's because I have explosive bullet on. Okay. gonna go back to apply impulse and see. Okay, so this is working now. I just gotta adjust the amount it impulses them by a little bit. No, I shouldn't use randoms. That's bad. If I use randoms, it'll screw with the server. What did I choose? Random between... No, I didn't. Right, I just said I shouldn't use randoms because it would screw with the server. Okay, we're good. It's working. I can bonk the cows and the chickens around. Whoa, that was cool. No. I had a dream that somebody was telling me I should add AI to this game. And I think it's just like my brain telling me I want to add AI to this game because I've wanted to do that since I started. So, I'll probably do that eventually. Right now I'm too lazy. But it would be fun to have AI in here. That like different types of AI, you know? Like I could have one that's super aggressive, just spams. And then another one that's like not as aggressive. It turtles and fires really accurately, but not very often. Yeah, I'm going to add AI to this game. I'm going to experiment with it. But right now, I'm focused on just like getting all the bugs ironed out, getting it fixed, and getting it released, and then I'll worry about AI later on. Let's just look at this. I think I've fixed this bug. Not a lot I can do with most of these while on stream. I think some of them are fixed, but I don't really want to test them. All right, well, I think I'm going to work on... I'm going to make a straw hat first. Unless I already have one, I'll check. I have a cowboy hat, but no straw hat. Okay, so I'm going to 3D model a straw hat. I'll just find a reference image first before I do anything else. Minus one piece because I don't want to make that hat, and that's the only thing that pops up. All these straw hats are lame. Look at them! Look how lame they all are. They all suck. I'm just gonna make my own. This sucks. Okay. So I don't know exactly what the straw hat is that I have in my brain, but we'll find out together. It almost feels like it's like a A witching hat from like Warhammer. The one that I'm thinking of. And then where's the there we go. Hmm. Nah. Turn the specularity way down. We'll add a little band here. We'll make it part of it for the sake of cleanliness. Add a new shader. It'll be leather colored. What does this look like? Oh, I just changed the specularity to that color, not the... Oops. Okay. I'm gonna smooth the outside edge a tiny bit. Yeah, like that. There we go. There we go. That's a straw hat. There was a time when straw hats were like all I wanted to model in Blender, and I just couldn't do it. And this is my first attempt at making one. It was back when I used to do Fallout modding. I really wanted to make a straw hat samurai sort of character because I always made like melee weapons, right? And that was my thing when I made Fallout mods. But here we are, straw hat. And the issue was I always had issues with the texture because I always have issues with textures in any kind of game dev or modeling. But now here it is. We have it. Have a straw hat. It's nice. Okay. Save as. I'm sure I've got a hats folder in here somewhere. Yeah. And then I want to open up where did I put it? Oh, I put it in its own folder. Okay. So I am just going to open up another instance of Blender. Copy. We'll just see what it looks like on him. It's a little tilted. It's a really big hat. I don't know if this works. It doesn't really work as like a hat for just him walking around. But like if he's just like putting it on his face to sleep, then it works pretty well. I think I like it. All right, so we'll just delete this. We're gonna have to make a new animation for you. Oh, I forgot. Blender has this issue now for some reason. When I switch to my animation profile, it just freezes. So we're just gonna have to make a new animation profile. Animation 2 screen, that works. And I'm gonna close this so it's not lagging the stream too much. Do I have anything else weird open? No, I just got these two Blender windows, so this is fine. gotta make sure I don't like accidentally move the bones around or anything before I keyframe this. Where did that elbow go? Here it is. Yeah. Trying to think. Okay, so usually when you're in this like super chill pose, you've got like one leg straight out and both of them are like at an even axis with your body. Yeah, like this. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. One of these bones controls the toes. Maybe not. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be kind of weird bringing this guy into a turret party. I've never imported him into a game before, so it'll be cool to see how he looks. But this is pretty chill. All right. Why does that happen? Oh, I've heard the arm does this weird thing. This is fine. So the arm just like disappears sometimes, and I'm not sure why. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so save. And I'm going to try and export him. Everything's a different chunk. Save, file, export, FBX. This is going to take a long time to import, just FYI. And export, apparently. Just have to open back up third party. Yeah, I tried Dauntless. It's on my desktop here. Not a huge fan, to be honest. It's like it's cool, but like the combat feels like okay, I guess. Like I feel like it was going for Vindictus and Monster Hunter put together, and it kind of like fell short on both accounts. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but it's okay, I guess. I was very spoiled by Vindictus because the combat in Vindictus was so good and I loved it so much. And then it got like super pay to win and farmy, and I don't know, just kind of ruined it for me. So now it's ruined every single MMO for me because all I want is Vindictus, and I can't have Vindictus because it's the only game like that. Terra's combat sucks. Black Desert's combat was okay, but the game itself sucked. I hope to one day make a game that has combat that is like even a shadow of how good Vindictus's was. I want to make an action combat game eventually. That's the end goal with all these mechs that I'm making, all these characters and assets. I'm gonna keep reusing these assets and keep like building more, making more mechs, making more characters, making more decorations, more stages, getting better at programming, getting better at modeling, and keep building and building and building until I have this huge repertoire of mechs and robots and characters and things that I can use. And then I want to put them all into an action combat game, kind of like the way Nintendo makes their main games, and then they'll like smush them into a Zelda sort of game, or not a Zelda sort of game. Sorry, they'll smush them into like a Super Smash Bros. Sort of game. It's kind of like everybody comes into one game. That's what I want to go for, but not quite the same. Well, I don't want to make a 2D fighting game because that's not what I enjoy. Not to say I don't enjoy Super Smash Bros. I love Super Smash Bros. But I feel like asset flipping is, well, it's not necessarily asset flipping because it's my assets, but I feel like asset reuse gets a really bad rap because it's typically a sign that people are being lazy. Like if you take a bunch of assets and you just keep reusing them over and over to make new games, new shitty games, then oh, that doesn't look right. What is that? um, Something tells me the import didn't go quite right. Interesting. I wonder why that's happening. Okay, well, obviously something's broken, so I'll just delete these. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I feel like asset flipping gets a bad rap, obviously, because if you're just pumping out crappy games, then you're pumping out crappy games. That's all there is to it, right? So if you're not being a good developer, then that's what happens. You like people just assume you're a bad developer, and it's the same For example, if you're like using Unity, a lot of people shit on Unity because so many bad developers use Unity, so it just gets a bad rap because a lot of people don't like it very much. But conversely, there are good games in Unity, and there are good games that reuse the same developer's assets over and over again. And it's just a matter of not being lazy with making your game, right? Like, I'm not gonna just take my assets and reuse them because I want to reuse them. I don't know where that arm goes. It just disappears. So anyway, the point I'm getting at is I just need to not be lazy with making my games, and it won't be too much of an issue if I just flip things and use my own assets over and over again. But I really do want to like make a universe sort of thing. Okay, so this is supposed to be in the vertex weights. And this one doesn't have a vertex weight, so like I'll just take all of this and stick it onto the, what is this, torso? Upper torso. I think some of the stuff I have in here isn't weight painted because I was being lazy. There we go. Okay. I think this one, yeah. Lower torso. Oh, and the arm has disappeared again when I unscale it. Should AAA developers, AAA developers, see the same scrutiny for re-asset or asset reuse? I don't think so. Like, I feel like a lot of people jumped on Fallout 76 for reusing Fallout 4's assets. And there's a lot of things you can criticize Fallout 76 for. But I don't think asset reuse should be one of them. Like, if you can make a really, really fun game and cut the development time in half by using the assets from another game that people already love, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. So, no, I don't think companies should see scrutiny for reusing assets, but they should see scrutiny for being unoriginal. So like, let's say Rockstar, for example, was to make another Grand Theft Auto game and they completely reused all the city assets. They just rearranged them to make a new city. They reused all the cars, all the civilians and everything. I think that would be a subject of scrutiny. Because it wouldn't feel new, right? Like it would feel like the same thing, just rearranged. It would feel almost like a DLC. The same way with the new Breath of the Wild game, right? They're reusing the same map, and it's just gonna feel like the same game. I don't know, man. There's definitely like a gray area for what you should and shouldn't do in terms of, what is that? There's a gray area in terms of what you should and shouldn't do with reusing assets, and I think it's just like a matter of being sufficiently original. You should be able to reuse assets, but you should not reuse all assets. Every single IP should have its own new assets. It's the same way that Mario games do it. Like they reuse assets, but they also implement new things. And I think that's the biggest issue. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Okay, so the issue with this was the upper arm was locked. So I just need to go through all my animations. Fetal position does not have an animation. Okay, so upper arm, scale. I never finished that animation, but it's fine. We need to go to Sleepy Boy. We need to Alt S. We need to apply scale. Go over here, duplicate it. Oh, now look at the torso has disappeared as well here. It's just interesting. There we go. And you just need to be attached to the head. Where are you attached to? Wait, what? What's going on here? Does this not have any vertex weighting? Past Mike! That's horrible! There we go. Fucking past me, doing all this lazy shit. Yes, that's a very, very good example of good asset reuse. Is like, they reused almost everything in Majora's Mask, right? But they made the game original and new and fun, even though they used old assets. And look what we got. We got a brand new Zelda game that is loved by like almost everyone in like 2 years, 1 year. The development cycle was so low on it. It was perfect. So like that's the allure to this, right? And sometimes people see asset reuse and they're like, "Oh man, I can make a new game so quick. I should download all these default assets off Unity Store or the Unreal Market or whatever," which is like another issue entirely. People reusing assets that they didn't even make. Like, your game has no identity when you do that kind of thing, right? But that aside, if you're making a game from your own assets and you create new assets, you create new gameplay loops, you create a fun original experience that somebody hasn't experienced before, even though they played games with your assets before. I think this is all coming out of the mouth of somebody that's never actually published a game, so take it all with several grains of salt. But like making something original is very, very important. Even if you have all original assets, you can make an unoriginal game. So at the end of the day, it's just a matter of making something that like has a soul, right? Which like that term gets thrown around so much, but like making something that has a soul is very, very important. Yeah, Realm Royale has the Unreal Engine grass. I mean, like, technically they made it. It's Unreal Engine. It's made by their studio, but like, yeah, I don't know. They're crazy. All right, let's try to re-import this boy again and see if it goes any better this time. Yeah. Realm Royale is a weird. Everything Unreal Engine does is a weird fringe case, right? Because like they're using the same assets that all these other random amateur indie devs are using, but they made them. It's just that they make it available to the public, and sometimes people use them before Epic does. It's a really weird position to be in, but I mean, Epic does a lot of sketchy things, don't they? I mean, shush. I don't know, man. Yeah, of course there's. Yeah, whatever, leave me alone. Of course there's like issues with. Okay, well, it imported at the right scale this time, so that's good. Cool. Now I'm just gonna import some of these. Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can really complain about with Epic is their weird business practices with like buying out games and making them exclusives. And I get that there is like an altruistic reason for doing that. They're doing it because they want to unhinge the market and get Steam to stop being so shitty to developers. But like at the same time, like they're not going about it the right way. I don't really want to have that conversation because I don't know how I feel on it, but How do you create a material? There it is. Oh boy, this is taking a while. It's compiling the shaders for the head thing that I just made, so it might take a little bit before things are recognizable. I also don't know how this matte transparent material works that I just made or just accessed. It's from SuperMech and I haven't opened it since I played it in SuperMech, so we will see. I'm gonna have to import the straw hat as well, but that's fine. It's taking forever. I'm impatient. Oh. He looks really weird in white. It's cool though. Oh, now it's compiling shaders again because I simulated? Why? Okay, well, whatever. Get out of the fucking way. I have so many random animations for him. They're all broken because they were from an old project and an old mech. Okay, so what we want to do, actually, you know what, I'm gonna do that in here. It looks so silly. I love this. My friend's fucking trying to convince me right as we speak to make a game in RPG Maker, and I have no desire. I'm just gonna send this to him. Okay. Open over here, damn it. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we just have to... I think I'm gonna slow down that animation a little bit. Sleepy boy. Let's make it go away. Okay, so that third needs to be a missive. Then what's this? Oh. Make it a nice bright blue. There we go. There he is. That's our boy. That's our sleepy boy. Okay. So now we gotta make a hats folder. Should probably put this in the mechs folder. Mecha hat. Okay, so let's save this. Open recent straw hat. And we learned that this has to be significantly wider. Models, hats, straw hat. I'll just make a new clutter. And probably just make it clutter. That's probably fine. Fine, eh? Where is it? Oh, I'll have to do it in here so I can see the colors. Make this a little more red. Yeah. Delete it, and we'll just add it into here. And attach to the head. And make it the straw hat. I think 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, 0.005. What was the right scale? There was a little bigger. All right, and now we just go into the barnyard stage, stick them on the bench. This went strangely without hitch. He needs a tree to sit under. I think it's tree modeling time, guys. I think I want to model another tree. Ow, my nose! What did I just do to my nose? Oh, it hurts so much. Okay. Okay. Why isn't the hat properly attaching? Is it because I'm... Oh, I know why. Maybe not. Nope, it's not that. I don't know what the... Nope. No, I told you to not enable... Yeah, that's better. Shouldn't the hat be like moving with the head? Now you're okay. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's top down, but something to look at later. Fun, cute. Oh, stretch. Oh, what did I say I was gonna do? Oh, tree. It's tree modeling time. All right. All right. So we'll just minimize you. Save. New. Not too sure what I want to do with this tree, but I know I want it to be like tall. Add AI. Leave me alone. I've got AI. I've got chickens wandering around the stage. Isn't that good enough for you? Okay, so I think this is how I made trees the one time. Skin. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll screw around with the scaling later. I just want to get the shape right. What's the... Oh, it's Control S. There we go. Get your ass off my mouse, Mina. Some people. Sometimes aggroed chicken, or aggroed zombies as well. Chickens are crazy. I want this tree to be like sort of bonsai-like, where it like hangs over the player, but I also don't want it to be, not the player, but over, it's a hanging tree, leave me alone. There's some chickens that are very, very friendly. that I'm just gonna bring this over here. That are very friendly, and they are super cool. And there's some chickens that just want you dead at all times. And those chickens are terrifying, and I don't know how to deal with them. This kind of tree, that's what I'm going for. Okay. So I can't really do that with skin modifier, so I will do, what do we got here? Bezier. And then I will make a okay. You're in the way. Get out of here. I don't want you here right now. Go away. Kind of just looks like a tentacle. I don't think I'm getting the tree look that I'm going for. I don't think I need the middle ones. I can achieve the same effect if I do this kind of thing. Okay. So I'm just gonna give this a super basic, boring material. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now I don't know really how to add these. Here we go. My favorite way to make leaves. Metaballs are magical, dude. Okay, I know I said I didn't want to make it look like a bonsai, but it's kind of getting there. Alright, we gotta get that big hanging branch so that the boy is gonna be sitting underneath. Ah. I don't know what's going on with this one, but we're gonna have to not do that. I don't know what to do for music for this game. I'm like super considering just kind of like making my own music, but that's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of development time to do that. I don't know if it's a good idea. That's not how trees work. I'll just do this. Okay, so I will save this just in case I screw something up. I think I put this kind of thing in clutter, nature. There we go. Tree 07. And then I'm gonna Alt C, mesh from curve, Alt C. And then we're going to subdivide. And then we're going to decimate. This looks really messy, but don't worry about it. Hi Ignis, welcome to the stream. I'm making a tree. Whoa. That looks weird. Whoa. Weird. Weird! Oh, look at that! That's so strange! Why does it do that? That's so cool. It makes it into like a lattice work. Yo. It's when you do it like, when you unsubdivide at an uneven number. That's so cool. All right, well. Whoops. No, that was fine. I like this. This is cool. I've never made a tree precisely this way before, and it feels fun. You're just like filling up holes. Just chilling. Just chilling. Okay, we just gotta do this guy. That's probably right. Nope, it was not right. You will go here. I'll just smooth you out. Cool. Have you seen VR modeling? Yeah, I've been keeping up with VR modeling since Google Poly started doing it way back when. I'm really excited for it. It looks really cool. I want to try it out, but I can't afford a VR setup, so we'll get there. Yeah, I'm excited. I think that's the future, man. Why isn't this working? Just use collapse instead. There we go. That's good. Do I smooth shade the... No, I don't. Okay. All right. Apparently I already have an 07 and an 08, even though this is Tree 07, so that's nice. Clutter. Outdoors. Tree 09. Oh, I have a windmill. I could make a map with a windmill. I forgot about that. But that's for later. No, I shouldn't hum. I'll get demonetized. Ha! Okay. So that the... But it is first. That's weird. I wonder why it's like reversed. Why is it reversed? Whee! Whatever. It always opens up on my other screen. That was really difficult to type for some reason. There we go. Okay, maybe not 10. Maybe that much. That looks like the coziest place to chill ever. I love it. All right, what else do we got for like random things I could stick in here? Oh yeah. So nice. So nice. I don't like the way that bush is placed though. It'll look really nice when I build lighting. All right. What else did I want to model? Oh, a silo. Okay, so I'll make a silo. I'll stick it over here. And then I think that will be it for the stream. I'll build lighting and then we'll call it a day. I forgot to unwrap this Smart UV project. Okay, so silo. if you can take any IP and make a game for it using from a video game, what would you pick? I don't know. I haven't given that much thought. I'd probably go for Gotcha Force because that's where I take a lot of my art inspiration from. If you look up Gotcha Force, you will definitely see it. It's an old GameCube game that was made by Konami, I think, and it has since been like abandoned. It's people have no interest in it, but it had like a cult following, and it was really fun. It was like action combat, and I think it would be great if I can make a game from that. And I know that's like not a very exciting choice because a lot of people would choose like Halo or like Warhammer. Well, I mean anybody can get their hands on Warhammer, but you know what I mean. You know, I know these are supposed to be like gray and concrete, but I'm making it red. I don't care. Turns out, silos, not very difficult to model. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now they've usually got like a little thing off the side, I think. I mean, it's a circle. It doesn't have a side, but let's just make this 8-sided, bring it up. You may know what I'm talking about, but oh. Do these show on the outside? No. So we'll just delete those, except for you guys, and then just snug it in a little bit so they're not visible. Stop it. Then we'll probably just like do something like this. No, that looks like a nipple. We're not going to do that. And then, oh, I just keep listening to Flight of the Conchords, man. It never stops. I love them so much. Yeah, you can just leave it like that. That's fine. I guess that's it. That's pretty much a silo. I could do like a ladder. I don't really want to do that. Because that's a lot of polys for like a background object. Okay, so let's smooth shade it. And then see how bad it looks. Yeah, so take U, and Y. Okay, that's it. So save as. I know there's a folder somewhere, but it's somewhere it shouldn't be, so. So you will be matte default, and you will be matte less, and we'll just make yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you will be 2. Yeah, that looks good. Will this get in the way of the camera, though? I wonder. Guess we'll see. Make it a little silvery. And nice pastel red. Yeah. Make this a little darker. Cool. Is it on the ground? I feel like it's not on the ground. Oh, I didn't. That breaks things if I don't unwrap it. It breaks the lighting build. What did I just duplicate? Yeah, it's a little in the way, just because it's at like the side, so I guess we'll move them. Oh. We'll delete this one. I don't think 2 is necessary. And then we can put another one on the other side, I guess. Yeah, we just need to do more decorating over here. I'm just gonna stick some trees down. Stick another bench, maybe. Square bill. And then throw down some trees. What is going on? Stop it. No, I want that stump. Should do like a bundle of logs too. That'd be nice. Where are my shrubs at? There's my shrubs at. There we go, that looks a lot better. Yeah, the next stream will, I kind of just want to, like, most of the stuff, as I've said in previous streams, is, like, a lot of it has been, like, very technical stuff that I've been working on. Just boring things that aren't very exciting to watch. So the next stream I'll probably work on, like, just decorating, making new meshes for this stage, and maybe some other stages too. I don't want to display any of the, like, ridiculous time-consuming bug fixes I'm working on because they're kind of boring, but we'll make progress over the course of the next few weeks, and eventually all my bugs will be fixed, my networking will be done, and we'll have Turret Party. We'll be able to play it. It'll be good. So yeah, I think that's all for this stream. I think we're good. If you have any suggestions for things I should add gameplay-wise or decoration-wise, even stage-wise, I'd love to take stage suggestions because stages are very fun to make. Just decorating and stuff, I love it. But yes, if you have any suggestions like that, be sure to let me know in the stream comments, or like I keep the stream open for a little while afterwards just to see if anybody's commenting. Or come into my Discord server, which is linked in yonder description of your viewing platform of choice. Go ahead and leave me any kind of suggestions you think you'd like to see in this. I know the game is very pretty, but like I don't know if it's quite where I want it to be gameplay-wise yet. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I'll keep adding things, making it more fun, and eventually we'll get to a point where I'm happy with it. So yes, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out and keeping me company while I work on this excruciatingly boring work. It's not boring. I love it. I love this with a passion. But yes, thank you for tuning in. I will see you soon. Love you guys. And as always, yell at me if you think I should stream more. I'm only doing it on Sunday because it's easier to... Whoa, look at that double thruster ball! Yell at me if you want me to stream more, because I will if there is some kind of want for that, because it's fun. It's fun streaming. It's fun working on stuff and doing stuff for you guys. It's great. Oh, that deny from the barn. Oof. Anyway, yes. Talk to you guys soon. Love you. And have a good week. Later days. Having all your bugs fixed is a delusion. I'll get there, I swear.